Hi children, today I'll be focusing on Unit 3, which is clothing and accessories. So under the third unit, I'll be completing the first lesson, which is how important clothes are to you. Alright children, today let's read and answer about clothes around the world. Let's write descriptions of clothes and also let's discuss the importance of clothes. Okay, children, so when you talk about clothes, the clothes play a very major role in our life. So you can see on the screen, you get three questions. The first question says, are clothes important? Of course, yes, because it's like a basic need. Do you choose clothes on your own? Do you choose your own clothes or not? So I think all my kids, you choose your own clothes, right? As you are in grade 6, you should be able to choose your own clothes. Question number 3. What sort of clothes do you like? So kids, when it comes to clothes, there are different types of clothes. There are different types of fashions that you like to follow. So from person to person, the way of the clothes, or let's say the fashions of those clothes, or the patterns and the designs, all those things, they differ from person to person, right? So today our lesson is about clothes basically. All right, children, I've got a collection of pictures, and here I've got a few picture of clothes and accessories. So your task is to get to know about all these clothes, because there are some known clothes as well as some unknown things. So I'm moving on to the first picture here. You can see the word sombrero here, and this is hat pute, and this particular hat has a special name called sombrero, and this is used in Mexico by Mexican people, but it helps you to protect your head from sunlight. So you call this Mexican hat as sombrero. Moving on to the next picture. Pajamas. So I think all my kids, you know what pajamas are. You use them to wear during night when you go to sleep. You wear these things and sleep. So it's not something new to you. You know them very well. All right, this picture, you can see this is a t-shirt and a very popular clothing around the whole world. Next one, kimono. So we rarely see people wearing kimonos in Sri Lanka. Uh, we actually don't see, but in Japan, most of the ladies, they do wear kimonos. It's a very nice dress where you wrap it around your body this way, right? And also you use a small cloth which is called as a sash to tie it around your waist or hip or whatever it is. Right, this one, you call this as a bandana, right? So the word bandana comes from the language of Sanskrit, and it's a Sanskrit word, right? And also very similar to Sinhala, right? So bandana means tying. The tying, you tie up, right? Tying is bandana. So bandana means tying up. So this particular handkerchief like thing, you can tie it maybe around your forehead, maybe around your neck, right? So you can use this to tie around your neck and the forehead basically, and uh, people use this in some other places as well. So if you actually untie this particular knot, this will look like a big handkerchief, Okay, so you call this as a bandhana. All right, children. So that's about the new words that you should know before you start this lesson. So, kids, I'm moving on to the today's lesson. It's clothing and accessories. So it's page number 24 in your course book. So today it says that clothing and accessories on the top of this page, and then under that you get a big green topic, which means how important are clothes to you. So today we are going to find out how important are clothes to us. All right, so if you talk about your favorite clothes, right, you might have lots of reasons to like them. So today I'm moving on to 6 types of clothings, and your task is to find, find these correct or the matching clothings for the descriptions given here. So I'm moving on to the vocabulary part, children. So it's question number 1. Read the descriptions of 6 items of clothing. Do you know what each one is? Find the names for them in the circles on the right. So kids, actually this is a comprehension based activity. You get 6 paragraphs here, very tiny paragraphs. So your task is to read the paragraphs very well. Then after, you can see on top of the paragraphs you get 6 circles. So your task is to go through those 6 circles as well. And when you just look at those circles, Pute, you can realize that there's a hidden word inside this circle, but the spellings of this particular word is jumbled, right? So your task is to read the paragraph, right? Find the answer, write the answer in front of the paragraph, and then find the matching circle. Find the circle which goes with the particular paragraph, right? So you have 6 circles. Find the correct circle which is going with the paragraph, right? Which means that circle should have the answer which is related to this paragraph, or maybe a name of a clothing, right? So do that, and you need not write this in your writing book. You can write the answer here itself. Question number 2. Find the words for the items in the picture. They are all in the text in exercise 1. So kids, you get 5 pictures here, and they are named as A, B, C, D, and E. So most of these, if you say accessories, it's correct. So you get 5 accessories here. So most of these accessories are well known, but I'll tell you like this. It's better if you can go to the paragraphs given here and find all the names for these 5 pictures, but I would like to give the name for the picture C, for the C picture, because it's a bit new for you. So you call it as a sash, right? You spell it as SASH. You call it as a sash, so you can tie it around your waist, right? And all the other pictures, ABDC, ABDE, those 4 pictures are very familiar to you, and you know the meanings, and also you know the names for these pictures. So please write the names properly under those pictures using a pencil. So C is sash, right? Most of the time, the Japanese people, they use the sash to tie around their waist, right? You call it as a sash. All right. Moving on to the next page, children. It's page number 25. Right. So we'll be moving on to the reading part after the vocabulary part. It's page number 25 in your course book. So question number 3. It says, read what Amani and Will say about clothes and fashion. So Pute, you can see there are 2 boxes. One is red and the other one is white. So here you get 2 types of opinions of Amani and Will, right? So read these 2 paragraphs very well. And if I summarize these 2 paragraphs, Amani is a very fashionable girl, right? And she loves clothing. And Will is not a fashionable person, and he doesn't like doing fashion as well. So anyway, to find more information about Amani and Will, please go through both these paragraphs very well. and complete question number 4. So question number 4 says answer the questions about the text too. So you get 6 questions. You need to write the correct name which is related to this particular question, right? Now I'll be moving on to the first question. For an instance, if I say who enjoys shopping and trying on clothes, it's Amani. So you need to write Amani in front of the question. So kids, this is a writing question. So I want you all to write this in your writing book, which is your language writing book. So please complete all these 6 questions in your language writing book. Write the date nicely and then write the topic clothing and accessories. Then after, write the subtopic reading and complete this activity in your English language writing book. Right. So today you will be focusing on phrasal verbs as the grammar part that you are going to learn today. So phrasal verbs, they are very easy, right? And you have met phrasal verbs in your day-to-day life. So let's see what phrasal verbs are. Please move on to the yellow sentence kits. Phrasal verbs are verbs that are made using 2 or more words. So, Pute, when you talk about phrasal verbs, uh, they are made of maybe 2 words or maybe more than 2, and definitely a phrasal verb should have a verb, right? So, moving on to the examples, it says bring in, come along, fill up, ask for, pass away, hold on. So, kids, you can see the blue words here. All those are uh, verbs, right? And the other ones are prepositions. Right here, you get phrasal verbs with 2 words, but you can even find phrasal verbs with more than 2 words, right? Okay, children. So after getting to know about phrasal verbs, you can move on to page number 25 in your course book, and please go to the 5th question. Page number 25, your 5th question. It says use the words in the box to complete the phrasal verbs in the following questions. So you get a word box there, and there are some verbs where you can use them 2 times. So you get 5 blanks here, but 5 questions, but in the 5th question you get like 3 blanks. So your task is to put the correct word in the correct blank. Please do this in your language writing book again. This activity should be done in your language writing book. So do not forget about that. Alright kids, so once you are done with the phrasal verbs activity in your learner's book, please take your workbook to your hand and turn to page number 14 and 15, and with the knowledge that you gained just now, please complete page number 14 and 15. Okay, children, hope you had a good time with me. So stay tuned for another video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.